What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? This might be the best breaking news you could possibly hear. Maybe not the best. We'll get to whether it is or not. But there's something big that just happened in the market. We're going to break that down. Also, that could be the start of altcoin season. Is it? We don't know yet, but money is rapidly moving around in this space. There's a lot of different good measures right now of where crypto is. So this dip, in so much as we would call it a dip off of this top, we might be in a big reversal getting ready to happen right now. So make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's go. All right, folks, this is breaking right now. Brad Garlinghouse has just announced the moment we've been waiting for. The SEC will drop its appeal, a resounding victory for Ripple, for crypto. Every way you look at it, the future is bright. Let's build. Now, what does this mean? First of all, this means that the appeal, which was to say that selling to consumers turns a commodity into a security, it's a convoluted argument, but Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that a sale on an exchange to a private citizen constitutes a commodity, and that a bundled exchange to a business represented a security. That was the simplified way that she had ruled before. The SEC appealed that and said, no, we don't think that's accurate. We think that everything is a security, including securities and including commodities. Commodities are securities. They argued everything was a security. Gary Gensler, crying. So what ended up happening was the SEC just stopped their appeal. Now, the appeal stopping means that they will now settle this case for $125 million. That will be paid. We don't know where the funds are going to go, what the purpose is behind it, whether there's going to be anything positive to it or not. We don't know if there's anything to it, but we do know that this case is now closed, and crypto, which has been kind of gripped by whales in control and pushing down on the price and creating disinterest among retail. This may have broken the floodgates over the next couple of hours. We could see a massive surge. Now, the FOMC is meeting, and we should get an update on Fed rate. And we're going to be motivated to drop 25 basis points today in a shocking surprise. Everything seems to be playing out right now for the Fed to get ahead of the game. So we shall see whether they do or not. These could be massive moves in 24 hours. Now, after that, Trobits. So we're at 157,000 right here. Burns yesterday on Trobits. This doesn't cost you anything. And if you are part of the Lunk community, go help us burn some Luna Classic. These ads, all of these ads on this website, that's how this is paid for. And it burns SHIB and it burns Luna Classic. So if you guys are, if you want to help, this is the simplest, most refined way for you to help. I'm going to talk to the team today. We're going to talk about adding more Luna Classic specific content, more SHIB specific content, and less broader news. Let's focus more a little bit on, what it is that what's in front of us, if you will. So maybe we'll see what happens there. It could be a good thing. Also, not a lot of changes here. More articles on Binance. Not a lot of articles that are pushing us in a specific direction. The favorability pairing looks pretty good right now. Enhancing decentralization in Terra Classic governance. There's a proposal up here from Vegas. Now, that is not up for a vote. That's just up for discussion at this point. So if you guys are interested, you can come over here and, go through this whole go through this whole process. But should be noted that it looks like the sub-DAO is going to pass right now. It is hitting that pass threshold by a long stretch. People, I think, are fed up with the lack of progress on the chain, and they want to start seeing movement to the positive. Also, the vesting contract payment option looks like it is going to pass with flying colors as well. The reclassification to USTC as a meme coin, probably not going to happen. So, by the way, in many different ways, that could spell the end of USTC as we currently know it. So that listing not happening, and the fact that we don't have a repeg, there's really no reason for USTC to exist. And to be fair, when we look at it from the context of as a stablecoin, or however we classify it, algorithmic, fungible, as that, we have a debt right now of $1 for every minted USTC. So there is a real and true possibility that this is the end of USTC. I don't know that it is or not, but I'm now going to be curious as to what you could do or what could happen next. This is the tool, by the way, or should be considered the tool that we try to stabilize at a certain price, be it a penny or whatever the number is, and then pair that with Luna Classic and create reasons to buy back and forth and burn some. But I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But I'm not inspired. I'm not confident right now in USTC. And guys, I haven't been confident in USTC in 2 years. You know that. However, I do also think that there, could be a spike or something like that. Again, if it came down to 0.008, I would have been a buyer. It didn't come down that far. Moved back up a little bit, but again, I don't find any reason to buy USTC for a long-term growth potential. I just don't see it. Now, market's up about $40 billion. Now, we got a spike. We got an enormous spike. Let me show you the volume here that happened in just a very, very quick. This shocked, I think, the market and caused the market to start pumping, and the whales would have none of that. If you look right here, you can see that, this was going to be an okay day to begin with. And then we just absolutely broke out to the tune of almost $100 billion in a boom. And then all of a sudden, what did you see? You saw this dramatic sell-off. Now, this was the news that it was going to happen. This is where we're getting into. It's going to happen. Now the question is, are we going to pump? U.S. markets coming online. Dow Jones is pumping this morning. So what does that mean? Are we going to continue on? Well, this is the market cap. I think it's clear right now that, and look, I don't want to put too much conspiracy to this, but here's what I would say. I would say that there were a lot of sell orders being set for just in case to prevent a pump from happening right now by a lot of significant whales who are interested in keeping the price suppressed. What happened with Ripple just now changes the dynamic of this market. Also, it should be noted, Ethereum was also pumping because we're getting close to Petra as well. So those things, in addition to the FOMC today, there is a powder keg that could cause an explosive move right now. So I think that what we're witnessing right now is the market being held down by whales up here at the top, up here, at this big area up here. They're holding it down because they don't want to see it break out until they've successfully arranged themselves into positions on a bunch of different altcoins. You might notice that altcoins are spiking dramatically today. The market is up 41 billion. But total DeFi having a good run today, total 2 having a good day, total 3 having a good day, and all of them better than the overall, which means that Bitcoin is not exactly ripping, but everything else is altcoin season. So we could be witnessing the beginning of it as this thing develops over the next few hours. Again, you'll notice that it just seems like there's a lot of whales right now that are trying to set themselves a position. So we'll see how this goes, but this is a great sign. Now, what does it mean for Luna Classic? Well, if you look, it means that we are trying to break out. We are trying to get, this is on the hourly. So for the last few hours, we've tried to break out of the 65, get back up into this range, and you can just kind of see that the structure right here shows that we are in an upward trend. The dynamic has shifted to a positive, right? So I do sense that we'll probably have a spike up here. And by the way, you never know what's going to happen, but it does look like we're going to make a test up here. And, again, we're looking for breakouts. It'll take a few days, I would think. I don't think there's no reason fundamentally for people to just suddenly turn on the switch on Luna Classic. We don't have an announcement or anything of any sort that would just do it. Just general funds flowing in the direction of crypto could lead to some interest and a spike. That's what I think is going on right there. But, and as far as USTC goes, that could also be happening as well over here. Now, I am not, again, I'm not nearly as bullish, but I do see that it looks like there is a trend for a breakout. We've got this tightening sort of channel, right here down to here. We're not breaking out right there. We've got this little channel that's kind of formed right here. Look, see that right there? So we broke kind of down. Maybe we just kind of draw it out just a little bit, make it look pretty, if you will. And is there going to be a breakout? We're at the top side right now. So if we reject off of that, that's fine, but we would need to get like just a nice little push, a little concerted effort here, and then boom, a little breakout, and then we're off to the races, maybe up to 2-3 cents where we were, just a little while ago. So there's a real possibility of a breakout right there. But, again, until that happens, I don't see any reason for it to happen. But it is on the chart saying that, something good could happen. And I do think that the market is doing pretty well. As far as market cap, we're up 2.5% on the day, but volume down 31%. Again, it's the same thing that I said before. We'll get some passing interest. I don't think we're going to get an explosive move. Same thing for USTC. Again, up almost 3%, but the volume severely down. CoinHall not working appropriately. So if you want to check out meme coins today, you're going to have to go to terraport.finance. I can't give you the breakdown by the wallet like I did before, but you can see right here on your favorabilities, you can see the pairings and what everything is doing right now. We should probably do more on this website to kind of update, be more CoinHall like. Give us some charts, give us some easy ways to navigate there and see this a little bit better. I think we need to probably reach out and see if we can improve that just a little bit. This data is too compact right here to make sense. A little less of the show and a little more of the grow, if you will, might not be a bad thing. So let's see how that works out, or if we do it. But a lot of green. So that's good, but it seems like it's the lunk to everything else pairing. So it looks like lunk is breaking out and we'll drag everything along with it, which by the way, it's a good thing. So maybe we'll see that. Token analytics, that's what right there. I think that's what we need to do. Like we need to expand the token analytics and do something with that. And then finally, this is where it starts to get this is where you get nervous. There's so little activity right now on chains that we are down to 189 million burn. Now remember, we've been talking about this for such a long period of time. $1 billion, $2 billion, that's an optimal level, and we've had that a couple of times over these week-long periods, but we're not maintaining. Now we had maintained for a good period of time, taking us from maybe November of last year all the way up until right now. It hasn't been this low in a very, very long time. These are not the droids we're looking for. You can see right here that November 4, we had 250, but this is for the weeklies, right? So this weekly right now is really bad. For this week, it's going to be, when it finishes, 46 million. It'll be more than that, but 256 million the one before, 1.1 billion before that, 1.2 billion before that, 351, 345, 879, 1.6 billion, 1.5 billion, 1.2 billion. 1 billion, 1.9 billion. This is going back to December, right? We haven't seen a number this low in a very, very long time since we got this gigantic 251 billion that was burned from Terraform Labs back in November, or even before that. There we go. October 7th is the last time we had this little in the realm of burn. But again, going back through this, look at how much we had by comparison. This is one of the lowest weeks that we're going to have, period. So not inspired by that. That's a testament to the activity on the chain. So hopefully it's all going to improve. But let's summarize this up. If you're still here, leave a comment down below. Give me a prediction on what you think Luna Classic is going to do. I'm certainly going to be interested in what you have to say going forward. But again, let's summarize here. XRP settlement is going to complete itself over the next couple of days. The FOMC meeting will get a result today. Should have a meeting. People will be talking about what the new Fed rate is going to be. It looks like Ethereum is starting to move the Pectra upgrade. Now, all of those things, to me, kind of tell me that this we're in a powder keg that is ready to explode. If we don't drop rates, and I think the Fed is going to, I don't know if the Fed is willing to front run. I don't know. Jerome Powell, remember, he did not do a good job of managing COVID. So he may be behind the 8 ball, and he may be moving to be a little calmer about what he's doing. But if he cuts rates, that's going to increase borrowing. Increased borrowing means increased risk. Increased risk means increased money into crypto. Okay, it's simple. So if we get some kind of rate cut, nice. If we don't, then we could be looking at some more downside pressure. By the way, a dip and then a rip is what they call it. So that's what I think we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I just want to say this. I think we're in a great position. I think this market is ready to soar. And can I say that 100%? No. But I do think that that's what's getting ready to happen. So again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.